prior to high school. For me, in my personal opinion and experience, it's go play other sports. Get out of your skates. There's so many kids, whether it's private lessons and there's ice readily available here or there, or whatever the case is. These kids are on the ice too much. I'm curious, Erik, to hear your experience, but when I was a kid, I was playing baseball. I switched to softball when I got into middle school, and I remember thinking like, oh, I'm not going to be that. I'm going to fall behind. I was playing boys hockey, but I'm going to fall behind because I'm not on the ice. I'm not doing this, and it was the best thing that happened to me was to put my skates away.
Yeah, I think you should skate 365 days a year, and you shouldn't touch any other thing if you want to make it to the NHL. I'm totally kidding. I'm big proponent of multi-sport athletes. And it's hard because it's funny. I live in the Minneapolis area now. I grew up in Michigan, but it can get crazy here, like all year. And I'm getting calls. I have a 6-year-old. I'm getting calls that he needs to, be on the ice 4 times a week in the spring so he can make the AAA team next year. And I just hang up. I said, you're calling the wrong guy. I've been there, done that. I know what he needs and doesn't need. But yeah, the kids have to have fun, like Kendall said, and you're not going to, you want them in your practices, you want them to be engaged and you want them to be ready to play and have fun. And they're not going to do that if they're playing every single day all year. And some of the kids love it, and some of the parents make the kids love it.
For the younger players too, it's you can be as competitive off the ice as well, with your movement stuff, and there's a lot of things that aren't fun to do that I think I've definitely learned, whether it's simple as foam rolling and cooling down and doing work with bands and stuff that takes time. It might not be as hard as a 3-mile bike sprint, but it is as hard if you do it the right way. And so I think from a developmental standpoint for youth, for kids, it's making sure that they have the right people in front of them that are teaching them a solid foundation and for their off ice process, and not starting it too early either. I think there's a lot that goes into it, like we said, playing another sport. Whether it's swinging a bat, it's swinging a tennis racket, kicking a ball. You watch the NHLers before every game, warming up with a soccer ball, right? That didn't just I'm sure it didn't just start when they got to the NHL. Where did they develop those skill sets?